Well, finds from colonial times to World War II, we could not ask for more. Well, Merry Christmas and welcome back to Finding America. It is really great to see you here. Now I have lots to share this week, so I'm going to get right into it. Well, earlier this week I had about 3 hours to spare, and what better way to spend that time than go detecting and dig every signal you hear. So I grabbed my Equinox 800 that I got from our friends at Kellyco, and I headed down to the field by the river. Now I found some very cool things, and this is how it went. Well, just came out to this field just for a few hours. Had a few hours to kill. Running just simple stuff. Park 1, stock settings, stock coil. Just having a little bit of fun. And got a 23 dug down and got a nice old coin. Nice early weedy. This one's going to be a 1919. So that's pretty cool for my first target. I will definitely take that. Now I might have something pretty interesting in this hole. It was giving me a 28 and dug down about 4 inches. That was about it. And I think I might have some type of a fob. I saw the shape and I think there's a slit at the top. Maybe not. I don't know, but it's pretty interesting. It's very ornate. Wow. That is a pretty cool looking piece. Tell you what, let me get this brushed off and see if I can figure it out. I'll tell you what, this is a really cool piece. I don't know if it's a military insignia. That sure looks like a Boy Scout emblem there, but it says Vivas Conservatis. Hard to read. Either side, those are snakes on either side. It has some sort of plant with a cross at the top. So, not quite sure. It reminds me of the military battalion insignias. But I won't know until I get it home, get it looked up, but definitely has some age to it, and it's a very, very cool find. Well, kind of a cool piece here. I was giving me a big 30 signal, dug down, popped this out, recognized this right away. This is part of a fender emblem to a Chevrolet K5 Blazer, and I think I see yellow on the inserts. I'm thinking this might be for a 77, definitely 73 to 77, but I think 77 was the year they went with the yellow moldings. But pretty cool, and nice old piece. Well, this signal was giving me a 19, sometimes a 20. Dug down, thought I just had a pull tab, but actually it looks like I have an old ring. Some kind of costume jewelry. Stones are missing, but pretty neat looking piece there. I'll get it cleaned up when I get back home. But that's definitely pretty old, early 1900s to 1930s. Very cool little piece. Well, this signal was giving me an 11, 12, and dug down. Nothing special, but I thought I'd show it to you in case you ever dig one of these up. Now, this is a floor-mounted high beam switch, and you would take your foot and push this button down. High beam's on. Click it one more time. High beam's off. And it's going to be anywhere from the 40s to the 60s. And just thought I'd show you that one in case you ever dug one up and was wondering what it was. Well, I've been digging tons and tons and tons of trash out here. Got a 2122. Been a lot of bottle caps, but I was very pleased to see I had an old wheat penny. I went ahead and cleaned it off to save some time. And it is an older one. It's going to be a 1939. So very happy to have that, and second wheat penny out here. Well, next thing was giving me a nice 15. Dug down and got a nice little railroad spike. I'm actually not too far from the tracks, and there were a lot of railroad workers that lived here, early 1900s. So I keep hoping one of these signals will be an old baggage tag. I don't know, maybe I'll get lucky. Well, it's kind of interesting bottle cap. I've never seen this one. I think it says Woo Hurries. I don't know. It's a little hard to make out, but it's definitely an old one. I think I'll look it up, see if I can find any history on this and see exactly what it went to. Just thought I'd share this one with you. Well, the signal was giving me a nice 25. It was about 4 inches down in the plug. I took a peek at it, but I've got a 44 Wheatie, so not too shabby. Well, still working along here, digging every signal. Got a 20 here. Dug down and it slid out of the dirt. Looks like I have a pretty old key. Oh heck, oh man, that's an original Ford key. Very nice. It's gonna be like 48 to 51, somewhere in there. But this is an original Ford, not a replacement. It's got the Ford logo right there, and the other side it has the Ford crest. Very nice. Yeah, a lot of times you find replacement keys, but this is an original. Very cool. I'll get it cleaned up and give you a better look at it, but very happy to find that. Well, I was getting a 22-23, dug down, got a bottle cap. I'm like, well, I don't know. I wiped it off and it made me laugh. It says the American Medicinal Spirits Corporation. So, medicinal spirits. Gotta like that. I'm gonna have to look that up. It's got my interest peaked. I don't think I've ever found this cap before. Now this one was giving me a pretty strong 18-19, and it's absolutely nothing good at all. But I wanted to show you what it was, because I've seen a lot of people find these and not know what they are. And what this is the end of a sausage casing. And I dig them up all the time. And so next time you find one and you're wondering what it is, that's what it is. Well, the next morning I met up with Chris to go on our annual pilgrimage to our favorite Colonial spot. Now, it's become sort of a tradition every year around Christmas to visit the Colonial spot when the field's all cut. Now, I have to say, we had an absolute blast, made some really cool finds, and I tried a setting that really worked out well. Well, I was still gearing up at the car, and Chris beat me out here. He's got something already out of the hole.
I had a few lengths ahead of you.
Oh well.
I have no idea.
It's kind of unusual.
I don't know what, it's like pot metal probably.
It's got this like clip on the back though.
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe a weird ring. It's not like a banjo thing, is it?
Like a guitar pick.
But I'm using AT Max out here.
Cool.
Till my small coil gets fixed on the Equinox. The doggy got a hold of the wiring.
Uh-oh.
But at least I have a 5x8 on this thing, and that sniffed it out. And it was, the iron out here is so terrible. It just everything rings up weird. But this one was about a 61.
Yeah, yeah, it is iron infested, but that's what makes it fun. We get to pick out the conductive signals in between. So, all right. And by the way, it's about 23 degrees.
Yeah.
It's cold.
It gets cold here too.
I'm hunting with my 800 with the small 6-inch coil. Now I'm doing something a little different out here. I'm doing field one with two-tone, but I'm running it in 40 kilohertz only. Trying to get those real small flat buttons and anything else that might be between this rust, this old iron. But I did get a nice little signal here. This is only giving me about an 8. And I don't know if it's part of a buckle frame or an escutcheon, but it is definitely period. This house was built in the 1790s. It was originally a log home. Well, I called Chris over because I finally got a button. But yeah, that 40 kilohertz. Now this was only giving me a 4. It might have been on edge. I finally got it out and it started ringing 9, 10.
Where is it?
Yeah, it's so small. Look at that tiny little flat button. That is, and it's got shanks on it, and oh my gosh, look at the design.
Holy cow.
Oh boy, that's awesome.
It's an infant button.
It's the smallest George Washington button ever. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Wow. We don't get too many with design out here, do we?
No, look at that thing. That's beautiful.
Pretty.
Wow. All right,
Cool.
That kind of makes my morning.
Yeah.
Oh, helps warm my fingers up. Got a 3. It was just a one-way signal, but part of a horseshoe. So that's pretty cool. Now this log cabin had been in use from 1790 to about 1850. And so pretty much everything we find is early. We don't find any modern stuff here, very rarely. So nice little find right there, and hopefully something else is hiding. Well, I'll tell you what, this 40 kilohertz is working out really awesome. Lots of signals, and I mean, we beat this place to death for 4 years. Was getting a 15. I was very happy to see a signal that high. I dug down about 6-7 inches, and check it out. A flat button about the size of a penny. And it looks plain, but has a shank on it, slightly convex. Very cool. I love these. I tell you, we've probably pulled about 50 to 60 flat buttons out of this site, and it is just awesome to still see them coming out of the ground. All right, well, Chris called me over with authority too.
Yes.
He doesn't know what it is, but he said
Round and shiny.
he thinks there's silver in the hole.
The amount of iron.
And it's bigger than a dime, he said. Oh my good Lord.
Oh.
Oh.
Coins do not come out often, but when they do,
I don't know. It's a quarter. I'm thinking maybe Washington. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know yet.
I didn't look. It flipped and then.
Holy cow! We don't see coins here very often. I've got one counterfeit, and you've got 3 coins out of here.
3 good coins.
Yeah, a bust dime, a large cent, and a shield nickel. I don't know. I hope it's not a Washington, but we'll take it.
I'm not gonna look.
A Washington.
It's a Washington.
Oh my gosh, that's the newest coin we've ever found here.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll take it.
Let's see what kind of date we got. 37.
Sweet. It's got a
look
mint
at
mark.
the patina. It's on the back on those, ain't
Yeah,
it?
just underneath the eagle.
Let's see. Don't look like it.
37 Philadelphia.
Nice.
Heck yeah, man.
Look at that.
Although
man.
when you're on a Colonial site and you see that come out of the ground,
I had visions of sugar plums.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Nice.
Yep. So
this area is just carpeted and.
Yeah, I'm going to show you all something too about this area. Right behind Chris here, there's like a big depression here. They actually had a brick kiln, and a kind that looked like a beehive. And it dated way back. Matter of fact, I think they built the next house with those bricks that they made here.
Yeah.
So they built this kiln about 1850s. So pretty cool. So we're working this area, and Chris scored silver. All right, man.
Do you want to hear the iron?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see here.
Give him an idea how much iron's in the ground.
That's what that quarter came out of. Just barely a blip.
Chris got something here.
69.70. I was expecting a musket ball or something.
That's pretty wild.
I have no idea, man.
Well, it's got a heck of a green patina on it.
Yeah, it's brass and...
Yeah.
It looks like... I wonder if it's some kind of farm implement.
I know.
It looks like you'd put a hose over it or something.
Yep, pretty cool. I'll get it cleaned up and give you all a better look at it, but definitely very old.
Yeah.
Well, I'm literally on the edge of this old brick kiln, digging all kinds of iron and everything, but here's a nice little piece. That is a mule shoe. Definitely has a lot of age to it. So might have been a mule that pulled the wagon with the bricks in it. So very cool piece. I was still digging in this hole where I got the mule shoe, and this popped out. It is very odd. It's not metal, it's some sort of stone, but I don't know what to make of it. That is really cool. If you guys have any ideas on this one, I mean, it looks like it was purposely made like this. I have no idea. Well, the small coil on 40 kilohertz seems to be working really well. I was getting a nice repeatable 22. Had to sort of isolate it once I first got it, but then I got it to repeat over and over. And about 4 inches down, another flat button. This one's going to be 1810 to 1840s. Have to clean it off. It probably has a back mark on it, but it was originally gold plated. So very cool. Well, I got that last flat button up here, or up there, and then it came down. I got a little 16-17 signal. I'm not even sure if you're going to be able to see this. Something, a snap or a rivet, but it actually has a patent date on it, and I believe it says 1889. So pretty cool. I'll try to get a better shot of it for you when I get home, but that's pretty cool. I like that. Chris found something. Oh, be darned.
That is a hole.
Oh, it's a knife.
Ooh, look at the end on that one. I don't think it's broke either.
No.
Isn't that wild looking?
Wow, that is a really nice early knife.
There's a tine on it.
Yeah, that's where the handle would slip on.
This one too, there's the handle part.
That's awesome.
Looks like it's a little bit, yeah,
You
about
got
the same size.
Piece of dishes in China, huh?
Yeah, and then this thing was in there too. Little wrought iron hook of some kind.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Got a little trace of blue on it there.
Yep.
Might be a little feather edge. Pretty cool, man.
I like this one. It's the first one I found with a...
Yeah, that's unusual.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, I tell you, that 40 kilohertz is really impressing me. I got like a 6 or a 7. It was a horrible signal, but I was just getting enough. I decided to open up the hole and see if I could find it. And check it out. Look at this thin. I think this might be a hairpin. It is very early. That is really cool. Wow. Very neat. And I tell you, look how thin and small that target is. Very cool. Awesome job picking that up. Well, before we headed home for the day, we decided to hit a local park in town. Now, this place has been hunted hard by everyone and their brother, but we've had a lot of success there in the past, and we were kind of hoping that maybe those silver bells would keep ringing for us. Well, Chris is the first to score at this park, and
Early weedy.
there you go, nice and green.
It came out green like an Indian.
Yeah.
I think it's 1911. Haven't cleaned it up too much, but...
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 5-6 inches.
Yeah, it was right in the bottom there.
Cool. All right. Well, Chris got another, what, early weedy?
Yeah, about 2 feet. Yeah. 1921. Not as pretty, but...
Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Now I'm running the 15-inch coil. I'm running in Park 1, and was getting a 16-17. It was about 5 inches down. I think I got a little earring. Definitely has some age to it. A pretty cool little piece. I'll get that cleaned up when I get back, but that's a nice little find. Well, I'll tell you, this one took some work to find. It was giving me a 21-22. I'll tell you, I was starting to doubt myself, but one thing I've always known, the Minelabs, if they say there's a target in the hole, it's in the hole. But I finally got it, and check it out, it finally popped up. Some kind of little pin or something. It's got a star in the center. I haven't looked at it yet. You see the imprint there. Yep, some little pin. That is pretty darn cool. So I had to work for it, but pretty neat little item. Well, Chris just dug one of my favorite things to dig.
Mine too, though.
Oh, okay.
Part of a printing plate.
Oh, that's awesome.
I kind of wiped it down. It says something, the only circus.
Wow.
All bear, largest.
I think bareback.
Yeah.
Bareback and the largest something. Wow, that is awesome, man. A circus advertising printing plate.
Yeah, there's something written down here too. That is cool.
That is really cool. Well, we'll get it cleaned up, stick it in front of a mirror,
yeah.
See if we can make out the rest of the small print. Well, Chris is having a bit of a silver day.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I can see it from here.
It's got that frosty look to it.
Yeah, I think it's at least a merc.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it is a merc.
Is it?
Yep. I'll let you pluck it and fray it.
Oh.
It was giving me a solid 26 on the Equinox.
26, wouldn't budge. Oh yeah, it's a merc.
Very cool.
See your face on that side.
Oh yeah. 16.
It's like 35 maybe?
35. That's pretty cool.
35. S.
Ooh,
sweet.
35S.
Yep.
Very nice.
I like them San Francisco coins.
Heck yeah.
Ow, my leg.
Very, very nice. And you wouldn't believe it. It's in the most obvious place in the park. Right in front of the biggest tree. Well, it was really awesome hearing those silver bells ring, and I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas from both myself and Chris. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming by each week and watching my episodes. Now, don't go anywhere just yet. I have some awesome historical photos coming up in just a few seconds, and I think these are going to bring back some really good memories. And remember, it's history that makes a find a treasure, and I cannot wait to see you back here next week on Finding America.